Most improvement tools make you fill in forms for an hour before they give you anything back. This one gives you a number in the first minute. In this video, I'm going to create an account on LeanProjax, build a complete improvement assignment, and open a report I could hand to my manager. Or if you're a student, a report you can present to your professor, with the charts already drawn. Start to finish, about 5 minutes. And it doesn't matter whether you're a certified black belt, a student working on a course project, or someone who has never heard the word Six Sigma, but wants to make a difference and improve their workplace. I'll show every door in, the guided wizard, the blank page, the Excel import, and the practice sandbox. And I'll tell you exactly what to do next, once your first assignment exists. Let's start at the sign-up page. This is the sign-up page. 3 plans. Solo, for one practitioner, is free, while LeanProjax is in pilot. Team and firm are invitation only, so you request access rather than sign up. Solo is selected already, and that's the one we'll use. First name, last name, your email, a password of 12 characters or more, and your country. That's all it asks. Now I click Create My Workspace. One thing to do before you can sign in, verify your email. Open your inbox, click the link in the message, and you're through. And notice where you land. No welcome tour, no empty dashboard. Straight inside the wizard on a real assignment, because the fastest way to understand this platform is to build something in it. The wizard asks one question at a time, and most of them are taps, not typing. First, how much have you done before? I'll pick, this is my first improvement effort. That tells the wizard to keep the language plain and to explain each step as we go. If you're certified, pick the third option and it gets out of your way. Next, what do you want to improve? Fewer defects, faster, cheaper, or happier customers. Our example is wrong invoices, so fewer defects. Now, describe the problem. You can type your own sentence or tap one of these suggestions and tweak it. I'll type ours. Invoices go out with wrong amounts, and customers call to complain. And here's the question that matters. How many go wrong out of how many? 40 wrong invoices. Out of 1,000. Look at that. The moment the second number lands, you get your baseline. 3.24 sigma. About 40,000 defects per million. World class is 6 sigma, 3.4 per million. The gap between those two numbers is your assignment. You've been here for about a minute, and you already have the number most people spend a week calculating. And beside it, your process, drawn. The bell curve is your output today. The red tail past the limit is the 4% that goes wrong. The lower and upper spec limits are filled in for you, nothing below 0, and no more than half of today's rate. And you can edit either one. The green line is that target, drawn as the sigma it demands. Change the limit, and the goal line moves with it. Underneath, the wizard asks, which kinds of wrong happen most? Rough tallies are fine. Wrong amount, 20. Wrong customer details, 12. Missing line items, 8. 2 or more filled rows. And you get a Pareto chart in your report. At this point, you have a choice, and it's an honest one. You can keep going step by step. Who feels the problem and how they'd say it? Scope. The process sketched in a few steps. Risks, ideas, your data. About 4 more minutes. Or you can name the assignment and build it right now, with sensible defaults for everything after this point. I'll take the fast path so you can see what you get. Invoice errors, reduce wrong amounts, and build now with defaults. And it's done. Your assignment is ready to share. A charter with a computed goal statement. A CTQ, the measurable promise. A SIPOC board and a value stream map from a sensible default process. A risk register, first ideas, and a 5-phase plan with real dates. One thing the wizard will never invent for you. The customer's voice. A quote attributed to a real person has to come from you, so the report simply hides that section until you add one. We'll do that at the end, Let's open the executive report. This is the executive report. It's the thing you show your manager or your professor. The cover carries the headline numbers, the baseline sigma, the defects per million, and the target. Then the charter, problem, goal, and the case for change, all from the answers you just gave. The CTQ slide turns the goal into a measurable promise. Here's the Pareto, from the tallies you typed a minute ago. Wrong amount dominates, so that's where the work starts. The process deep dive, the SIPOC board, suppliers to customers, the value stream with the time in each step, and a Pareto of where the minutes go. The FMEA, the risk profile. Each risk scored, with the biggest ones on top. And the recommendations, linked to the process and to the risks they reduce. Every number on every slide came from your answers, and every slide is editable. 2 links matter up here. Back to assignment, where the report tab has the download PDF button for the file you attach or print. And edit in the wizard, which takes you back to the same questions with your answers already filled in. The wizard is the fastest door, but it isn't the only one. Back on the assignments page. New assignment. The first choice is what it counts for. A real assignment, which appears in your portfolio and reports. Or a practice sandbox, where nothing counts and you can invent numbers freely. That's perfect for students and for anyone rehearsing before they touch a live process. The second choice is how you start. Build with the wizard. A blank assignment, just a title, and an objective, for people who know exactly what they want. Or import from Excel. Let me show you the sandbox for a moment. Same wizard, but every question now comes with practice scenarios you can tap, and example data on the data step. And this toggle, Show More Guidance, adds a short teaching note under every step. Certified users can turn it off. Beginners can leave it on. Now the Excel route, because many of you already have a project living in a workbook. Download the template first. It's a real workbook, 1 sheet per part of the assignment. The README explains the rules. Assignment, the title, and objective. Charter, 1 row per field. Voice of the customer. CTQ, processes with the spec limits. SIPOC, and the value stream app step by step. FMEA, recommendations and measurements. 1 value per row. Every sheet comes with an example row, so you can see exactly what goes where. Columns are matched by their header names, so you can leave optional sheets empty and the import still works. I've filled a copy with a second assignment, late deliveries from the same company. Same sheets, my own rows. Back in the app, import from Excel, pick the file. And there it is. A complete assignment built from the workbook. The charter row by row. Customer voices. The process. With its SIPOC and value stream. The FMEA. If a cell was wrong, you'd get a warning for that row, not a failed import. So what do you do next? 3 things. First, look at the sidebar. It's short on purpose. It grows as you build. After your first assignment, you get the overview, templates, playbooks, and the workbench. After your first report, everything. If you'd rather see it all today, Show Everything Now is 1 click. Second, add the customer's voice. Open the assignment, the VOC tab, and put in 1 real quote from the person who feels the problem. The report's customer section appears the moment you do. Third, check your inbox tomorrow. You'll get 1 note from us, written from your own assignment, not a newsletter. The single next step your data says is missing, and once more, a week in. That's all, ever. That's the whole path. 1 sign-up, 1 assignment, and a report you can present in about 5 minutes. And every door in, the wizard, the blank page, the Excel workbook, and the sandbox. If you're a student, build it in the sandbox first, then do it for real. If you're a manager, build the real one today and send the report. And if you've never done this before, you just did. The link to LeanProjax is below, along with the complete guide lesson by lesson. I'm Khalid. See you in the next one.